All right, I've got to figure out how I'm going to mount the gentleman on the rock. I've got to have something where I can work on him separate from the rock. And I've got to figure out how to do this. And so I'm going to saw a tiny piece of wood that I'm going to embed into the clay of the rock that I can mount him on. And so it's just a matter of me taking a little time to saw this small piece of wood. It's taking longer to do this than I thought it was going to take. All right, this is what I'm thinking, is having this piece of wood up here on the rock like this at this angle, so I got his foot mounted there and his other foot mounted there. And I'm just not certain it's going to work, but I've got to try. Every time you do something different, you got to figure out how to do it different. So now what I got to do is glue this. Again, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I got to try. So I guess I'll figure on working on this figure for, So I guess I'm going to work on this figure for now and get it a little further along. I'm going to have a short day today. I was on the phone with the hospital today and working out the different drugs I've got to take. And I've got to go to the hospital tomorrow. And I don't know what's going to happen there, because I've got something that I have to take care of that resulted from my heart attack. It's not life-threatening or anything like that. I'm not going to get into details, but it's something I've got to take care of, and I don't know if it'll put me in the hospital for a couple of days or not. But I got to go tomorrow and or Wednesday. I'm just haven't decided what day I'm going to go yet. It's not an emergency or anything. It's just something that needs to be looked at. And I'm going to do that the next day or two. I apologize for the uncertainty of the days I'll be here because of my health, and the idea is that I want to be around a lot longer than I am right now. I gotta make the war club that he's gonna be holding. I got this real thin steel wire. It's not baling wire. It's a steel wire that I bought from Amazon. I'm going to put it around this screw that I put in as an anchor. I'm going to wrap this around this other end, around this loop that I've made to go fit into my drill so that I can make a braided rope-like armature. I just want something that's a little stronger than that thin wire, and something that will hold the clay on it. And so that's what I've got right there. It's a lot stronger and it'll hold the shape a lot better. So that'll be the handle of the war club. What I'm doing is I'm making the hand part of the armature that I can put the war club in. So now I'm going to sculpt the handle of the war club. I know this is not exciting video right now. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to make a stone head to fit on the end of the club. I think I'd be more afraid of this kind of a war club than I would of axe or tomahawk, for one reason. You could get struck by this thing, get knocked out, survive, but forever suffer from the damage a stone-tipped war club could leave you in. Broken bone, broken eye socket, broken jaw, all kinds of things that could follow you through life if you did survive it. Yeah. I'm thinking I'm going to have to use some monster clay for the hand. Yeah, I think you can see how interesting this figure might turn out if I don't screw it up. I'm not going to give him a six-pack. I'm going to make him more normal. In other words, they didn't lift weights. I don't think they did sit-ups. Everything that they developed physically was from doing. And I'm not looking to do a Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm just want to make somebody normal, somebody believable. Probably about 20 years ago, I got permission to go with a gentleman who is a member of the Blackfoot tribe to go on to Ted Turner's Buffalo Ranch to look for a stone effigy that was up on his property that overlooked the Madison River. And I went to his motel room as he was getting ready to go early in the morning, and he was putting his shirt on, and I noticed that he had scars on his chest. And I asked him, "Is that the Sundance scars?" And he said, "Yeah." What they would do is hang themselves by the muscle and skin from a pole as part of a ritual, a Sundance ritual. The U.S. government stopped them from doing that ritual, but then they reinstated it some years back. I'm not going to put the scars on this guy's chest, only because I think it might be too much. That was an interesting adventure that day. We got up there and well, I don't know how to explain it. It was stones laid out on the ground in the outline shape of a man with his head and his arms and everything. And there was a bush growing where the hair would be on the figure, which was interesting. But the stones had been there for so long that the ground was building up around them, and that comes from just literally hundreds of years. There are things like that all over the West, very sacred sites. And we stopped, and he wanted to offer tobacco and a prayer to the spirit in the figure that he was looking at. And we were looking down the cliff from the bluff that we were on, where these two figures were. One was above the other. I'll do a little sketch of what I remember, and put it up here. But we were watching a buffalo herd on his ranch, the Ted Turner Ranch. He raises buffalo for meat. And it was strange to see them all coming toward, as a herd, coming towards the bluff that we were standing on. And the shape of the herd was like the upper part of the stone effigy that we were looking at. It took the shape of that, which I thought was rather interesting. And then we saw two antelope coming up towards us. All these things were in twos. And a coyote started singing in the middle of the day, which is not something they usually do. They do that at night. And he was howling away. And then two hawks flew overhead. Everything was in twos. And I was starting to get a little wobbly in the legs from all this. And then he said, "I'm going to offer some tobacco to that spirit that's talking to us through the coyote." And he said a prayer in his language, laid the tobacco in a little bit of sagebrush, and as soon as he did that and stopped his prayer, the coyote stopped singing, which made me think maybe I better get out of here. It was interesting. It was an interesting experience. And he said that I'm going to have to come up here and do a vision quest here sometime in the future, because there's something very strong up here. Well, I've got the one figure that I'm going to have to work on tomorrow. I'm going to leave that overnight, let that solidify that glue. And I've got the figure here. And I'm going to have to work out the positioning of him on that rock. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet. I might build up the rock a little bit more so that it encompasses the board. But I'm liking how this is looking. I like this guy's figure. I might put the wolf skin on him, wolf skin headdress, and have it hanging down his back. That make that very dramatic. But I'll have to figure that out as I go along. All right, everybody, that's the piece as it is right now. And the mountain man hiding behind the rock, trying not to get killed. All right, good night, everybody. See you next time. And I don't know whether I'll be here tomorrow or if I'll be here tomorrow and gone Wednesday. I'll have to figure that out. Good night. If you like this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. It really would help me. Also, check out the link below this video. It will take you to a review of my 9 instructional videos that could be very helpful to you if you're thinking of sculpting. Good night, everybody.